You accused that some of the people who were arrested were being beaten in the Ramsey County Jail. Can you clarify on that issue? Because that was something I hadn't heard and hadn't seen a report on yet.
I was beaten.
Yeah, I can say that.
I mean, can you come up to the microphones if you want to comment? Or?
As someone who did a lot of coordinating for the medical space, we've seen numerous accounts of beatings, tasers, rubber bullets, and severe decontamination due to chemical weapons. So there's been a lot inside the jail and on the street.
Question over here.
Well, hold on, he's answering regarding the stuff that's happening in the jail. That's what the question is.
What's your name?
My name is Elliot Hughes.
You can just a little bit louder.
IOTHUGHES.
Scooch word.
My name is Elliot Hughes. ELLIOTHUGHES. Me and some friends were chanting so that we could receive food in Ramsey County Jail because we hadn't been provided food. And 6 or 7 officers came into my cell and they took, one officer punched me in the face right here where you see this bruise. And then they slammed, and I fell to the ground unconscious. And the officer grabbed me by the head, slammed my head on the ground, and reawoke me out of to consciousness. And I was bleeding everywhere. They dragged me to another detaining cell. They put a bag over my head that had a gag on it, and they used pain compliance tactics on me for about an hour and a half. They separated my jaw as hard as they could with their fingers, and they bent my ankles back. They basically bent my foot backwards. I was screaming for God and screaming for mercy, crying, asking them why they were doing this. And I've never been so violated in my life. I was extremely traumatized. Shortly after that, they took me to the hospital and gave me stitches, and I was refused to speak with a social worker.
Which hospital?
Regent's Hospital.
Are you going to bring legal charges?
Huh?
Are you going to attempt to bring legal charges?
Yes.
Do you know the names of any of the officers?
I had a mask over my face. So
What day was this, Mr. Hughes?
Huh?
What day was this?
This was on, I think, it was 2 nights ago.
Monday night?
Two nights ago.
I think we have a question in the back.
Elliot, how old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
And when and where were you arrested?
I was arrested in downtown St. Paul because I was biking and an officer on a bicycle crashed into me. And that officer said that it was okay, I didn't do it on purpose. And then I was arrested by several other officers. And there's video of this online.
You say they didn't give you any food? Did they give you
No,
anything?
I was, they had given me food, but there was a point where I went without food for about 12 hours. I had been coughing up blood and vomiting, and I fainted once because I wasn't receiving any food, and I was like dry heaving and vomiting. And one officer said that I was being bulimic, which I felt extremely offended by. I was being called gay by multiple officers, called princess. I was Also, when they had this bag around my head while I was being tortured, I was concussed, and later I was in a holding cell in Regents Hospital, and I had thrown up in the bag that was around my head, and I was begging them to take it off of my face, and they would not take the bag off of my head.
Can
Were
you
they
explain
sheriff's
further how they
officers
rode
in the
into
jail?
you?
Were the sheriff or city police in the jail, or special?
Huh?
Any of the police officers that you saw in the jail, were they from the sheriff's department who supposedly controlled the jail?
They're-
Or the city police or others?
They were from the sheriff's department and from, and from the jail also.
Can you explain better this event precipitating your arrest that you said that the cop ran into you on the bike? Where were you? What happened? Was it a...
I was, there was a march of about 15 people, and they, and yeah, I think I'm gonna stop soon. There's a video available on YouTube of,
How do we find that?
it's, I think you just,
What's your name?
yeah, just search for it. It's,